I want to talk about 2 cases where we totally reversed disease, and you could do this too. And I'll talk about what I did to help these people really become healthy. And I was just texting with one of them just now. So you can do this.
Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist. Get healthy now.
Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, today I want to talk about a couple of people I've worked with who totally reverse their disease and really feel great. And you can do this too. I'll talk about what processes that led up to that. But before I get into that, if you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Also, please tell others. Please watch those ads at the beginning. They bring a little money our way. We appreciate that in a great way. And also get a copy of my new book, Live a Cancer-Free Life. Just Google Live a Cancer-Free Life. It will come up. You know, lots of people are coming down with cancer, and this is not good. And we can lower your, possibility of coming down with cancer in a great way. Even one man said, this has become my new second Bible. And also, a couple of people went into remission with it. So, wow, a pretty amazing thing. We can prevent you, for the most part, from coming down with cancer. So get a copy of my book. It's on Amazon. And I have a 5-star rating also. So here's a couple people that I have worked with, and just amazing results. And I usually get that with most people, my clients. So it's just amazing things that can happen. First one is Robert Dulling. You can see him right here. Robert had a lot of things going on. He is a great man. He had a high blood pressure, really high blood pressure. Had high blood pressure a couple years, and really not good. Up over, 200, over 90 something, really bad high blood pressure. Had kidney disease, had heart disease, had anxiety and stress that was going off the wall. That man used to eat a full chicken at night and a pumpkin pie to fill him up. And you could see he was pretty husky there. And he weighed 254 pounds. Well, not good. So actually started putting him on a special diet, a plant-based diet, a special one that was just made for him. And getting him on the way of eating lots of raw food also. But some hot food also at the same time. And also putting them on herbs that I recommended, also supplements that I recommended. Also, one of the most important things is getting him in the right mindset to help with the stress and also the anxiety, getting him on meditation on a regular basis, doing it every day, morning and night, which is super, super, super important. I find it's absolutely vital. If you're going to be in this world today, you got to do meditation. And a particular meditation that I recommended to him. Also about right thinking, being mindful all the time of what he's actually thinking. Also started him on weight training and walking. Right now, he's almost walking 10 miles a day. And he works also. So, there's no excuse. If this man can do it, I'm telling you, anybody can do it. And so he really does a good job. And I went from 5 miles, and I got him on 5 miles at first, and went up to 7, 8 miles. Now he's almost 10 miles. It's like, wow, really great. And his blood pressure has come down to normal. His anxiety has disappeared. His kidney disease disappeared. His heart has opened up. All his anxiety, stress, and all that has disappeared. He feels like a whole new man. And he actually gained some muscle, and he looks like a brand new man. I can tell you, look at that picture, and he's just amazing. And I'm very proud of Robert. He does a great job. Here is Mary Richardson. You can see her picture here. Now, Mary had some terrible GERD or a gastric reflux, and it ended up eroding a lot of her esophagus. It was swollen and red and, erosion areas, really terrible. She had it for years, really. and she was always in constant pain, couldn't eat this, couldn't eat that, and for the most part, she was pretty healthy on the average. She exercised a lot, and a long time ago, she used to meditate, but she kind of got out of it. So I put her on a special diet for her, just for her, a lot plant-based diet, but a particular plant-based diet just for her. Also got her on some particular herbs. Marshmallow root was very important for her, for sure, and a lot of different supplements that would help with her GERD in general. And to get her back into her meditation, she started doing an hour in the morning, an hour in the evening, and also doing mindfulness of being aware of what you're thinking and feeling. I think that's super, super, super important. I think a lot of people, don't understand their feelings. And I think that's really kind of terrible. If we don't let our feelings out, it will come out one way or another. It will come out through our body and express itself or some other way. So we really need to allow our feelings out. Sometimes we have sad feelings, sometimes we have anger, whatever. Those need to be expressed and let go. And then, we're fine. Our body is not holding on to all that. Also, she's always been exercising. She is really in good shape. So she continued to exercise and working out with weights, which is really good, really super important. And she went to the doctor, and the doctor just the other day, this last week, said, "Boy, what happened to you? You started a new medication or something?" And she said, "No, I started working with Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist." And, he said, "Wow, look at that. Your erosions and your inflammation of your esophagus is like down to almost nothing. And you're doing a really great job." So I'm telling you, this really does work. We can get you on the road to really feeling great and making a change in your life and feeling fantastic. So these are just a couple examples, a couple case studies of mine where we see huge changes. Also, another person, Stephanie, she came to me with a huge amount of anxiety. And I said, you have to be aware of the way you feel about yourself and the environment. And she was always, kind of holding on, didn't want to do things. I asked her to walk, and she said, "Oh, no, I can't walk more than 2 miles." And I said, "Well, I'm almost 68, and I walked 8 miles." And she kind of balked at the whole thing, didn't want to really do some of the dietary things I recommended. And then she started walking. I urged her that she started walking. And one day, all of a sudden, she just broke down in tears while walking. And she found out that, she had built up these walls as a kid to protect herself because she was in an environment where, she had to do that. And sometimes little children, have protective mechanisms. So she put up these walls to, keep people away from her and kind of be, aggressive. And she had all this anxiety and stuff inside. And once she kind of broke through that whole process of healing herself and loving herself started to mend. So that's an extra one. So lots of things can happen. Great things can happen. And if you want to get a hold of me, you want to do a wonderful consultation, get you on the road to healing, call me at 831-869-9119. 831-869-9119. Or if you look at the end of the video, all my stuff is at the end. And if you click on show more, all my contact information is down below also. And so be sure to get a hold of me. There's no reason for you to have chronic diseases going on. We can mend these things and get you on the road to recovery. Have a wonderful day. Remember God, and remember, I love you.